Good morning. I did remember to unmute my microphone. Possibly some audio problems here. Might be me. Might need a refresh, but hey, good morning. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Hazy. Good morning, Queen Claire. Good morning, Xian Lu. Thank you so much for joining me already. It really is something. Something quite nice to share this time together. And greetings to anybody else who might be in chat and staying quiet. Quite alright. Now you can hear Queen Claire. Odd. I hope that... I'm trying to think. I hope Twitch isn't demoing some new shadow muting technology on music. I've gone to lengths to make sure the music on stream is actually, it's all licensed as needed. So hopefully there's not some new content ID AI that's just going through streams and muting music. That would be terrible. Sterling's stuck on a workout plateau. Ultimate type of muscle confusion program. That's pretty funny. Oh, you're using a weird old laptop. Those can certainly just throw curveballs at you. Feels so wrong to get rid of any fencing, but I think I'm going to. Or I'll just put it in storage and try not to think about it again. And feel free to lurk. I appreciate you being here, yeah. Folks are always welcome to participate as much or as little as they feel comfortable with. Well, maybe not as much. I suppose that can actually go to a different extreme. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have not... There's a couple of things I guess I'll try to mention off the bat. Sorry that I didn't pick up Pikmin yesterday. I did want to. I've had kind of, I've been sort of trying to think about, I've had a personal setback that I'm going to be purposefully vague about. I'm going to be avoiding going into any kind of specifics for a while. It may mean just another big change for me, but there's nothing's finalized yet. I imagine it can be annoying to people for me to talk around this, but just had kind of involving my housing situation. Just a situation arose yesterday. May mean upheaval in the imminent future. Nothing to say about it yet, but I bring it up just to say that if I'm distracted particularly, that is probably going to be one reason, and also that was the number one reason why no Pikmin stream yesterday, and I'm not super sure about this evening. In fact, I'm feeling pretty pessimistic about this evening. Thank you, Hazy. I sure appreciate that. And Marky wasted 350 Nook Mile tickets trying to find Raymond or Stitches or Marshall or Audie or Lucky or Molly or Mary. And guess who you got? I hope you got barreled. I saw, oh gosh, someone was searching for barreled yesterday. I meant to tune into that stream, but I had a lot going on. Going to have a lot going on that is going to be cutting a lot into my personal time and energy. Going to see how things are going, but at the very least, what can I say? I guess I can at least just say that I'm gonna, on a large scale, I have to clean a lot of things that are currently in our basement. And Mars Girl actually had a really good idea about possibly trying to, you know, just get a little bit more out of it than hours of cleaning. Days of cleaning. Well, potentially there might be some cleaning streams. Long story short, if there can be some kind of silver lining to things. I kind of guessed Beryl, but I guess I did just say Hope. How about Eugene? I'm gonna guess you got Eugene on a wild coincidence. Staring at the moon, and then bam, Mark 334H hit him. Was it Eugene? Could be really fun, Queen Claire. I hope so. In the past, I've had a couple, oddly specific memory, but I've got a couple good memories of having big cleanups to do, but turning them into, you know, maybe party would be going a little bit too far, but a festive occasion, a more festive cleaning occasion, with the addition of music and company, that can really help things go along a bit faster. So, no plans about that yet. The thing is that there'll be more details about that. I desperately want to... Wait, no, I did want to go in there, sorry. I want to continue with Pikmin very much. I was having fun with that. But I'm going to wait to promise any more evening streams until I have a more concrete idea of how I need to be just dedicating my time and energy every day. It's going to have to shift a little bit, unfortunately. Still planning on keeping up the morning streams. I've been thinking about... I've been thinking about that, and the plan is to just continue those. And the weekend streams. Leaf is on my island. I wonder if there's new stuff now that it's, like, spring here. What could be better than Boss Opal? Snookums? Yeah, alright. I was thinking about that one. Oh, you got nothing, Mark. Holy cow. Well, I imagine that's a decision you came to, though. Right? Just nobody, huh? That's rough, though. Oh, thank you, Xianlu. I definitely, if I have to take a break, I'll just try to give a really big heads up for people. And, one thing I believe I can do, and I would also do, is I would try to record, like, a very short something explainer, and set it as the channel video, trailer, something like that. There might be a better thing exactly. I saw something in the dashboard that looked kind of prime. But, you know, that way it would be playing for folks who came here expecting a stream, would be the idea. But I'll definitely just, if that comes to it, I just want to give a big heads up to folks. You know, I enjoy this as a morning routine. It would make me sad if my time shifted. We'll just have to see. But I really appreciate the support. Let me say, it is meaningful to me. I'm trying to think what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just going on automatic. I can open my gates basically at any time. I'm just gonna wait until either I hear specific interest or like 9 a.m. rolls around. I did miss my glowing spot yesterday. As I just didn't, my day yesterday was like a pretty, it was just a mix of kind of coping, really just, coping, self-soothing, and then trying to just keep some wheels turning with the day job. An interesting mix there of trying to get myself like calm and focused enough after other things to try to get anything done in terms of work stuff, which is pretty important. Should be a little bit better about that today though. Sure, Mark, yeah, I can do that. Hazy View. Eyeing up my red roses, curious if I can spare 5 picked? Absolutely. I've got tons. I think I've told this half a joke before, but I could have named this island Rosemount. And if I was speaking to like a very regional crowd, I would say Rosemont. And then I could get kind of a local reference in. Yeah, I'm good with just opening my gates up. I like getting the gold spots, but honestly, it's I'm so good on bells that like I feel healthier being able to let go of a money tree here and there. Rosemont High. Oh, that is actually a good pop culture reference, right? And we'll post up a dodo code here. And, fingers crossed, fewer communication errors than yesterday, although I feel almost unfair saying that when we only had the one. Thanks, Mark. I mean, goodness, that incredible giveaway the other day, I can't even imagine what else could be headed my way. Ook. Oh gosh, I wish Lemony were here for this dodo code. This one's for him. Or I guess really that streamer with all the ook emotes, which I like as a word and a sound effect. It has a specific connotation to me from the Discworld series, which I don't suppose I can reasonably try to recommend to people every single stream I have. And if you ever feel like reading my personal favorite fantasy series, you can pick nearly any book in the Discworld series. There are between 30 and 40 of them. And really there's a lot of different starting points which I could talk through. Because it ends up breaking down into sub-series, kind of, within the Discworld series. And I could just go on and on. At some point, I've seen that there is, to try to bring it back around, there's a PlayStation 1 Discworld game that I think might actually be a port of a... Oh, Opal, you are precious. That looks like a good spot. I think it's a port of a PC game, and probably the kind of PC game that I'm particularly bad at. The point-and-click adventure genre. It's one that I could have theoretically played some of those growing up, but did not. And coming to them, I don't know when I really tried, but the older style of adventure games tend to have pretty specific logic for how you solve their puzzles. And that was something that generally didn't vibe with me. I've always gravitated to games that had either a pretty natural approach to problem solving, I guess, like either letting you solve problems creatively or having more intuitive solutions through environmental clues, or heck, you know what, I appreciate it when a game will just tell me what to do after a few minutes. Don't do it too fast, because I will complain then. But if I've just been like running around the same room for the last 10 minutes, I'm pretty okay with some kind of help pop up being like, you want a clue? That's okay in my book. So anyway, there's a Discworld adventure game. I don't know anything about it because I've just kind of wanted to go into it fresh with my own eyes. But I don't know whether I should do a trial run before streaming it. That's something that's for streamers who, you know, do the variety of games. I guess it's always a, you know, I don't know how much streamers have like a blanket idea on how to approach it, or if other folks also mostly do kind of a case by case. So far, you know, haven't done too many full ones. I've been trying to mix up whether it's games I've played before and ones I haven't. But it's, you know, when it's one you haven't played before, I think it's worth doing research at least on what you're getting into. I mean, particularly for trying to do family-friendly streams, that's just, you wanna know what the content is there. And welcome back, Marky. Good to see you, lonely mama. Easy View, going through the story in Splatoon. You like how they give you a little hint where to go? Absolutely. I love the story mode in Splatoon. And Splatoon 2, I recommend so much if you dig the single player stuff to at some point pick up the Octo expansion DLC. I believe is $20. And it's all single player stuff, except that when you beat the single player stuff, you do get playable Octoline as an option. And the ending to that Octo expansion though is, I've said it before, but it is actually one of my favorite game endings ever. In terms of like the gameplay and like the emotional impact on me. Which, maybe I'm just really into Splatoon, but the Octo expansion does stuff, and for people who I think pay like any attention to the Splatoon lore and the world building, I thought it was quite impactful. I thought it was moving, even. And, oh, I should have paid closer attention. I just noticed the Discord bridge is down again. Frustratingly, that seems to really vary, whether it just sooner or later, due to the nature of the platform that Twitch chat is built on. Oh, welcome, Sion. Good to see you here. Just sooner or later, that chat bot disconnects, and it is not coded to reconnect, so I have to do it manually. That's something that theoretically I could ask someone, pay someone, maybe. It's an open source project. Be nice to have that added in Kung Fu Pants, printed fleece sweater. But I'll take the pirate boots for sure. Welcome, Sion. How about you? What's the uniform here? Alright, I'm gonna try some of these out. I do need the Kung Fu Pants. I don't know about the veil, though. Alright, I'll wear the veil for a minute because it's cute. and it's a gift. But generally I'm not gonna wear uniforms just because people told me to. I think you'll understand. But I'm gonna indulge the cuteness for a minute. Oh, welcome Gina. Welcome on in. Oh boy. Alright, so yeah, that should be working now. And yeah, it's gotta keep an eye on the phone a little bit. Nothing. Okay, well that's probably good right now. You come for your roses? Oh yes. Really any red roses you see, you are welcome to. Alright, get your picture in. I'm behind the lamppost there a little bit. There we go. Just have to tilt the camera. Oh, sweet. Okay. Thank you. Alright, you need a picture or anything, Marky? I'm gonna take the veil off. It's not it's a nice veil. I'm gonna change my shirt too. Might leave the pants and the shoes though. Thanks especially for the Kung Fu pants. Don't think I had those. Alright. What do I... hip wrap? Is it even 9 o'clock yet? No. No Able Sisters yet. Maybe if I pick up on some gardening. There, buddy. I appreciate the good duds. And we'll continue our eternal quest. See how long it takes me to find a crafting villager. And I just had one of those funny pangs of fear that maybe I've had the game volume muted this whole time and people were just too nice to let me know. These are irrational phobias that have developed since I started streaming regularly. Just 30 minutes in, sometimes I'm like, has my microphone been muted this whole time? Maybe? Oh, actually the game audio has probably been a little loud. I turned that down a tiny bit. Stone Lion Dog DIY, excellent. Always glad to see someone get something they want. Is this too much, D? Too much which of what? A curly mustache? No, I like having some facial hair on. It does make me feel a little more in touch with myself. I've always felt a little more at home with some scruff on. Pretty much since I started producing the facial scruff. That is the PB stash indeed. What a stash. What a stash. Yeah. I've Well, I can grow a pretty decent mustache. It's the unfortunate thing about it is that it's like the lightest part of my facial hair, pretty much near platinum. So even at its bushiest, it struggles in the visibility department. But there's been a couple times, earlier, years past, where I tried just a mustache. Not terrible. Didn't quite feel like me though. It felt unbalanced in a certain way. I've tried like just a goatee too. That also, yeah, not for me. Some people look great with them. At this point, it would be different if I was working in an office. Or something like that. I don't know if I'd be clean shaven necessarily, but I would try to keep myself a little less scruffy. But honestly, I feel most comfortable and like myself if I'm kind of unkempt, frankly. If I'm like too clean cut or dressed too nicely, I feel pretty uncomfortable. I like dressing up now and then, don't get me wrong. Fun to do a fancy thing. Maybe a couple times a year, I don't know. But, hello. This is kind of a fun arrangement, I like how that works out. Oh, I think I should put some seating up there, right? I mean, in terms of, like, watching, it's most fun to have it all grouped together. But it would be kind of neat to have it as a little auditorium. No ladder at the moment. I understand that feeling. I think you need some medicine, Marky. You need somebody to get you some medicine. Waiting for Abel's to open. I know, right? Same though. All right. Well, if we're sitting here waiting. Ah, there he is. Welcome. This is so cute. That was incredible timing. Too cute. Thank you, folks. Thanks for being here. And everyone else as well. Anybody in chat, anybody watching. This is, let me tell you, this really, I really look forward to this. You know, don't have to do cute little gatherings every day. We're gonna keep switching things up. One of these days, I keep talking about it. We are gonna do a dream visit day. Class photo, oh goodness. It's been a while since I've had one of those. Look at the phones popping out, okay, yeah. So realistic. I was really not sure about the phones at first, like is it too real? But nah, it gives it that authenticity. Alright, Rob Gaming. You come on in here. Aw, Queen Claire, holy cow. 500 bits, thank you so much. Mark's beasting, though. 500 bits, I do think that's our biggest cheer so far, thank you so much. That's so kind and generous. Can't wait for you to be back on stream, Queen Claire. I am looking forward to it. And be looking forward to the news about that, whatever might come. Hope I can be just as supportive. And how about, you know, I got something, I actually was, sometimes I work on overlay stuff, stream stuff, like, not exactly to cheer myself up, but it is one of the things I do because I enjoy it. You know, in terms of like wanting to relax and do things that I enjoy, sometimes I just work on things in the overlay. I wasn't sure when I was going to show this off. I got something working last night because I was watching Top Dog Anime's stream, and they're off camera for a little bit, but they have this great setup where they have a cute picture avatar, and it lights up and bounces when they speak, you know, just based on their voice activity, I think. And I've been meaning to ask Top Dog how they actually have that set up. Me being me, I've, of course, spent a bunch of time Googling how to do it. Couldn't find it. And then ended up trying to get my own solution working. Which is, here we go. This is what I've got. Oh, no music right now, though. And, yeah, Hazy, I did see you in there for a little bit. So this is what I have working in case I want or need to do another off-camera stream. And I'm willing to give up the secret on it, because it ended up being really simple to rig up. I'm using a visualizer plugin, and I have it set to just show two, it's kind of funky, I have it set to only show 2 bars, and that way only one visualizer bar actually gets active when the mic activity goes, and then I use a filter to crop the, like, unused bar off it, and then just rotated a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of a puppet effect, right? It kind of makes me think of a ventriloquist dummy or something like that. So yeah, I wasn't sure when I was going to show this off, but I am kind of excited about it in a way. Just good for those chill streams. Those chill streams where I don't want to use the green screen or keep all my lights on. But glad to see the reaction here. Alright, thank you so much. I'll switch back now. But yeah, surprisingly easy to set that one up. And more than happy to give out the secret to it. I've been wondering whether flipping the mouth around might not look better. And I've also been doing some experiments with an image mask on it so that it actually kind of reveals the cartoon mouth, where the mouth would be. I think with like clever drawing and clever image masking, it could actually look fantastic. And Rob Game, we need to get one of those so you can get your animated character up. Yeah. It's a real simple way to animate a mouth. Ganlu, don't know if you're scared of it or love it. Okay, well, at least if you haven't made a decision yet. I know puppets aren't everybody's cup of tea, and it is a little puppety. Hey, Tyler Does Things, welcome, good morning. Oh, look at that cute hug, thank you. Welcome. We're just hanging out. Able Sisters just opened. I'm sure folks will be taking a look in there. I will when I get a chance. But, you know, it's open. I'll have a lot of time to check that out today. I'll let other folks get in there first. Hey, Fifth. That's... Boy. I should have known. Talking about possible non-fans of puppets. And, Fifth coming out to represent. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. Did you see my little puppet mouth I was doing? I Beetlejuiced you, I did. I'm not sure if you got the visual context. And welcome back, Sonic. You can grab a seat up front, you can go around through there, yeah. It can be a little harder to come back through that way, but it is possible. I've tested it a number of times. We've just got some absolutely unauthorized corporate branding going on here. But nicely done logos. And hey, Hannah Crossing, welcome, how are you doing? Oh, you did 5th, okay, good. Does anybody do a hand puppet gaming stream? I know there's the puppet YouTuber Arlo. I've seen like a couple of those videos. Not some of that's okay. Didn't like it enough to like subscribe or watch through a lot, just to be honest, but Arlo's okay, I guess. Is anybody doing like a hand puppet or a sock puppet on Twitch though? I mean, aside from Charles Entertainment Cheese. I know they're doing that. Not that Queen Claire's scene. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. I know that there's, you know, it's sort of impossible to know what everyone's doing. Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese is the one I'm thinking of. I'm not sure exactly what the arrangement on those streams are, but I do think somebody's doing a live hand puppet. At least in the first one that I caught too. Hazy's gotta go. Well, thanks so much for coming on over. Sure appreciate the gathering. Just gonna see folks off and out. Gotta get back to the phones. Oh, good luck with that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to jump right into day job things at 10. Myself and Rob, you go to the Chuck E. Cheese restaurant. How do you like that? I've never actually been in one. I kind of wanted to when I was a kid, but my parents, like, were generally not good about, like, I think they were, like, shy about other kids' parents, and then I just got, like, very shy of other kids. So never have gone to a Chuck E. Cheese myself. Oh man. Ooh, I'm debating whether or not to do this one because I think it's real useful, but it's a little annoying. It's a little This Hey Google. I think Hazy's trying to get out of here, so maybe I'll get it started for the flight. And you know what? If folks want me to turn the volume on it down, that's probably something. Well, there's going to be definitely boundaries on that, Rob. Just to be clear about that. Like having you here. Enjoy your presence. You've been a good egg so far, but there's definitely I will be I will try to be clear and kind about when, you know, where those boundaries are. And it's always okay, you know, as long as your intentions are good and you're willing to back down from it and be accommodating, then we're good. And let's get it in here, folks. If you need to mute the stream, obviously do what you gotta do, but we're gonna get a little song in here to remind us about, and here's the thing, you really gotta spend some time washing your hands. It takes longer than you think. Hey Trade, we're about to get the wash hands song, just so you know. Hey Google, can you help me wash my hands?
Wash your hands for 40 seconds, please. Soap will chase the germs away so you don't cough and sneeze. Lather up your hands about a half a minute more. Get in between each finger, you can never be too sure. Clean your hands, and if you're getting bored, remember, friend, that in the end, good health is your reward. Scrub your hands, you're almost there, hooray! Soap and water lather up at least 5 times a day. Rinse, rinse, rinse your hands just 5 more seconds now. We're having fun, we're almost done. Now let's get you a towel.
40 seconds, folks, for real though. It's important. It's super important. Every part of that song is really good advice. And welcome to Jonathan from Russia. Thanks for flying in here. And I do see that prize field redemption, Xianlu. Let's get that in there. And yeah, what can I say? This is a time where I think it can do some good to reinforce. It's really basic hygiene. It's really basic. It's just a great habit to have with almost zero downside. Like literally the only thing to add on to this is in winter or in dry climates, you're going to have to moisturize your hands if you're washing them that up. Some people might be fine, but I can tell you I get terrible dry skin in the winter. And but that's it. Yeah, get between the fingers 40 seconds. Sing a song if you have to. And pair 8, nice. Let's get dirty. Yeah, well, hey. You know, all I have to say about that, though, full marijuana medal, that's a good one. Congratulations. That's a big golden fish, if you're not aware. I think it's pretty cool. I used to be kind of squeamish about doing dishes and stuff, and still am a little bit. And cleaning, you know, cleaning tubs, cleaning toilets. Things that once you do live on your own and get older, generally it's good to face up to. And go ahead, Rob Gaming, yeah. Stop the wheels and I'll try to dig you up something. What's going on, Jonathan? Holy cow. But just to finish that thought, what really helped me kind of get over that a bit was just really coming to terms and what is going on here? And accepting that, like, hands get dirty and hands get clean again. No matter, like, what I'm doing in a, you know, in a kitchen sink or in a bathroom, as long as I'm careful and safe, you know, hot water and soap is gonna get me right back to good as new again. But it took me time, it really did. Yeah, this is, I don't know what's happening. Okay, bells are for everyone, Jonathan says. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. That is wild. Help yourself, folks. As you please. I couldn't tell you where this came from, except for Jonathan from Russia. Made a generous contribution to our gathering here today. Oh, pay off some loans, folks. Treat yourself to some chessboards. And, some crowns. Gosh, goodness. And, yeah, Sonic, go ahead and stop the wheels at your... when you feel like it, and we'll dig you up something. Trade smells bell laundering. That is quite an amusing thought to me. It immediately begs so many questions. Alright, Leaf 3, is that one, nice, wonderful. Leaf 3 here for Sonic. You got a gold rose crown, that's pretty cool. That might conflict with your current style, but maybe you can decorate that or give that to Amy. Something like that. Congratulations. And thank you for the channel points, the good mornings. I gotta stick to my branding. Thank you for spending your good mornings here. It works on a few levels is what I'm going for. It's, Amy will never marry you. Maybe with enough gold rose crowns. Might be worth a shot. No, that's not how girls work. Please don't expect affection from gifts. Oh my goodness. How could I even say that? Just be yourself, Sonic. I think Amy really likes you. Yeah, no, love does not come out of people if you put enough gifts in. That's just want to be clear about that on stream here. And hey Jacob, welcome. How you doing? What's the latest, Gladys? Which guest? I've been trying to hang out with all of them a bit. Jonathan disappeared momentarily. I think just left my site. I'm not sure where Jonathan went. Welcome to hang out, though. Still have more room on the island for anybody who does feel like hanging out. I think 3 more spots, right, at the moment. I think we have 5 people over. I lose count extremely quickly, and I'm sorry for that. It is my goal to be more attentive while hosting people here. Oh, that's adorable. Sonic's getting a call. I hope it's Sega. Oh gosh, I really don't want to tease Sonic fans at all. That's never my goal. I genuinely want more Sonic games as well. Let me be clear about that. But I've seen that, so I think Sega did announce that there are going to be new Sega games coming. Just no further details about it yet. But I sure would love to see, I'd love to see another Sonic Mania, preferably with like all new levels. That would be awesome. I love Sonic Mania, but, and I love what it does with how it remixes old levels, but a Sonic Mania with all new stuff would be really cool. All new zones. Oh, Amy does want to marry Sonic. That's what I thought. That critter starts dancing. That's funny. Broke's got a good relationship with his bugs. Oh boy. Was I talking about anything a minute ago? I truly do not remember. Welcome Jacob, welcome back. Amy, oh Sonic, please marry me. Sorry, I was reading something else quickly that I will have to give my full attention to when I can. And not a sliver of my attention, as I just did. Okay. So welcome, folks. Has anybody been into Able Sisters yet? Anything good in there today? Anything standing out to folks? That's what I'm always interested in. I think there's something, maybe not for everyone, of course, but probably, in some way, something for someone every day, right? I'm always curious to hear what stands out to people, what they're excited for. Who when flight information goes off. Attention! We are approaching Glossmount, where Sonic the Hedgehog is having a fight with Amy on the phone. You look out your left window, you'll see a spin dash. Yeah, I didn't have more to that. Didn't think of a more, yeah. And I also would like to see, I'd like to see a new 3D Sonic. I know it's always like, people can have strong reactions to the very idea, but I don't know, someday maybe we'll get Sonic Adventure 3. I'm not gonna, it's a small pipe dream of mine. I like those Sonic Adventure games a whole lot. Wouldn't really mind if they just port those again too. Those seem like they'd be perfect on Switch. A Scarecrow recipe. If other folks want to try Monty, see what you get. It's over here, kind of on the bottom right. You want the Scarecrow? It's all yours. Hey Napoleon, welcome. Good to see you. How are you today? Sonic Adventure 2. I think it does have superior Chow Gardens. Although, I have to confess that I just haven't fully explored the Chow functionality in Sonic Adventure 1. Really barely scratched the surface of it while I've been playing Sonic Adventure 1 on Dreamcast. Which I actually still need to finish. I really gotta get on that. Just woke up? Cool. I mean, I hope that's treating you alright so far. If you want that stone back, let me know. Able Sisters is genius, nice. I think, you know, I might actually pop in there because I thought somebody might... I think I forgot that somebody was putting designs up in the back there. And I haven't taken a look. But the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure 2, I spent pretty significant amounts of time in there. I think that is a new hat at the top. Mystery... oh no, never mind. Why does it say take stuff? You can take that stuff. And somebody's in there, so we'll let them finish up. You can bring gifts? Only if you want to, oh my goodness. People are so generous. I would honestly, I would say, if you want to bring gifts for other people, or just, you know, for people in general, absolutely. And if you want to bring gifts for me, I won't stop you. I won't say no. But I feel, I don't know, you folks are too nice sometimes to me. Let you bring 100 Nook Mile tickets. Yeah, again, I won't say no. If you feel like sharing that with people, that's incredibly generous. You know, if you need to hold on to them, if you can use them, definitely feel free to. There's never any pressure or obligation to give things out here. You know, I give stuff away because I got a lot of extra. And it sounds like that might be the case for other folks, so of course you're welcome to come over. I absolutely want to encourage and show my appreciation of that generosity and that spirit. I truly believe that, you know, having, you know, while I'm playing this game, and really to an extent, really to a large extent in real life, having extra means an obligation to give extra. For me. That's my view. So, yeah, come on over, Basil. You have like 300? Holy cow. Let's see, it looks like... Yeah, I think folks are taking stuff. Wonderful. I don't know if I have anything to add here at the moment. Like, not particularly. I'm gonna just sell a couple of these random things in my pockets. And I guess I have been forgetting to check my turnip prices for many, many reasons. But I'll get a look at that here and now. Any other... Alright, no. There. Oh, hey, it's going up. I wouldn't necessarily sell right now, but probably most prices you could buy at, you could make a little something on this. You know, when I was doing it, I was always trying to wait until 200 or something. But, I mean, 120 by like Friday or Saturday, that looks awfully good. You just got Isabel yesterday. Oh! That's pretty exciting. Oh, excuse me. I'm not too sleepy today, but I'm a little sleepy. I did wake up at about 5:30, I think. Yeah. I was just up. And again, tried to go back to sleep, could not. It's not too bad, because again, I think I fell asleep at about 10:30. I was probably asleep by around 10:30. And these days, if I can get a good 7 hours of sleep, that'll keep me going. But man, I want 8. I want one more hour. And I'm my own obstacle in that somehow. Ooh, all the cyber suits. Yo, I love these. If I see the Russian general, tell Sonic. I'm not sure where. I believe that's Jonathan. Hope he's having fun around here. You think this'll end up working? It kind of works, actually. That's kind of cool. Whoops. The Google just fell on my keyboard. That is not how you talk, Google. Use your words. And I love the poncho style sweaters. Oh, these pirate boots are super nice. Thanks again for those. I guess my pants were covering the like cuffs on them before. I love the little little skulls on them are super cute. Oh, and I just remembered the other kind of stream thing I wanted to mention. Feel free to, yeah, try on. So I've got a couple emotes that are pending. I added some, or well, I added one for the tier 2 subs, added one for the tier 3 subs. I mean, there are none yet, but in theory, there will be emotes for tier 2 and tier 3 subs. Hey, Wondar, thank you so much for following. And yes, if folks could please exit their menus while someone's trying to fly in, I'd appreciate it. Just finish up your conversation. Ah, thank you so much. And how's it going, Wondar? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I was just mentioning, feel awkward saying this now with a new person. Please don't take it as a sales pitch. I very much do not want to feel... I don't want people to feel like I'm pushing subscriptions so much. It's a nice option that does... It provides a direct benefit for me, and I'm trying to... what I'm just saying here is I have a new pending emote for the tier 1 subs. I like it a lot. I'm excited for it to get approved. That's all. I'm trying not to be too dramatic about things. But as always, you know, folks, you can use your channel points to unlock the emotes, so you don't actually need a sub to use them. And I'm always just happy for people to be here. Well, I'm trying not to talk about the subs or the Subtember too much. I know for myself and a lot of other people, money can be... It's just a big concern. And there's so many things asking for us for it right now that I just try to be pretty low-key about it. And just mention that for those who can, trying to make sure that there's good perks. Where should you drop them, Napoleon? If you're cool with it, you can put them in the take stuff area. A lot of people have just come and dropped their extra recipes here. You can put them in here if you care to, or out in front. Wondar, you wish you could subscribe to people. I completely understand. I know, I mean, what I've had happen with me more recently is, you know, sometimes I get a lucky gift sub in a channel. Really just get a random, you know, gift sub as they're going out. And then it's tough letting that go. That's been my experience. And there are more channels that I wish I could subscribe to. I understand. I do like that Twitch offers the channel point option for unlocking emotes. Thanks so much, Basil. I really appreciate it. People are just being so kind. The channel points thing, it only lasts for a day, but I do like that there's basically a free option to unlock. I mean, to my mind, the emotes are almost the biggest perk. You know, it depends on the channel, but kind of like the best thing about a subscription sometimes. So I really like that there's another way to get those and have them available, even if it is, you know, one day is a pretty short amount of time. But definitely, as long as you're here, I don't want folks to ever feel, like, pressured. And I really want to keep it to, like, a real minimum of any kind of feeling of, like, missing out or things like that. Which is, it can, you know... I do see it as a challenge of trying to, balance, you know, subscribers feeling like they're getting worthwhile perks and all that. But, that's what I'm going for. Now I've said way more about it than I meant to. What season am I in? Spring, I think. I believe that spring has begun here in the southern hemisphere. Now who's fighting? You doing alright, Jonathan? Alright. Folks can always let me know if there's anything that needs my attendance or attention on here. Alright, we're almost at capacity here. So Sonic went supersonic. Someone's wearing a Binding of Isaac shirt. Yeah, is everybody okay here? I mean, if they're okay hitting each other with nets, then I don't really have a problem with it. I'm sorry if it's upsetting other people, but at least for me, for moderating things, as long as they're okay with what's happening here, I'd say other folks try to... I mean, if you're trying to pick up, oh, actually, no, they're not really blocking anything. Well, okay, there is an item there. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know, people. Let me know how you're feeling about whatever's going on here. Little beans, indeed. I saw somebody wearing a bandage already. Always appreciate a helping hand from Sonic. Here to save the day. I'm just going to consolidate these a little bit. At some point, I'm going to get rid of all this extra stuff. You know what? I'm just going to start selling it. I think people have had a good chance to look over my extra clothes. And hopefully the rolling net fight didn't spook anyone off from the freebies. Yeah, these were just all extra, I think. Yes. Hi. Alright, just to be clear, don't go hitting people who aren't into it. You know, I don't mind the 1 or 2 taps and running away, that's kinda cute. But definitely as a general island policy. I'm okay with net battles among consenting beings. But everybody's gotta want to be a part of it. Hey, Tyler Does Things, welcome back. Alright, okay. The Wondar never got to start in spring since you got the game in summer. Yeah, that makes sense. I have kind of... I mean, I've unfortunately, I think, missed a few seasonal insects, fish kinds of things. So I'm gonna like be waiting. I'm definitely gonna need to be playing this for a while to try to fill out my collections on, you know, sort of the next orbit around the sun kind of thing. You start hitting people, get in trouble by Sonic, yes. Okay. Sorry, very sleepy here. Excuse me. And I'm kind of trying not to think of all the in real life things I need to do today. Basil's hiding. Alright, if we feel like seeking, I think we could. I think we could try to find him. I'll say it once more before the stream ends, but I regret to say that I'm not, I guess just honestly, I am not planning any evening streams for the, for any, no announcements on those. What can morning streams are going to be continuing. I don't know when I'll be able to pick Pikmin back up. I might try to arrange a longer morning stream again. A spare ammonite fossil. Not on me. But I've got these 4 fossils in my pocket to get checked out. And actually, let me check my storage really quickly, be safe, because I was keeping some extra fossils in there for a bit. And there we go, Napoleon using channel points to get the Rip Mixer emote, which I really like that so far. The two, well, so I'm saying this awkwardly. So the Rip Mixer emote I did make myself. I want to improve the readability on it at some point, probably by remaking it. Just the I personally find the X to be just kind of impossible to read. You can kind of figure out that it's there, but at least on my computer screen, hard to tell what that bottom word is saying. So I want to improve that at some point. So somebody went home, that is fine. Folks, I will just recommend checking your pockets, since that was not an airport departure. You may... yeah, looks like we had some inventory reset. So yeah, just as an island etiquette thing, if at all possible, please try to leave through the airport. I understand that things come up, and sometimes you just have to leave quickly, and you know, that happens. I try not to be too harsh, because I completely understand sometimes you just gotta run. But if at all possible, please try to go through the airport when you head out. Just because otherwise there tends to be some setback, some resetting of people's inventories. And sometimes it can be a few minutes, and sometimes it can be honestly like an hour of stuff that just got undone. Not too bad this time though, definitely. Wait, no, I have been in here. That's my memory. Going. Really not been quite so good. Marky went home. What went on there, Mark? Did you go AFK or something like that? Might have missed it if you said so. That would also be a... You're throwing away the Nook Mile tickets. Oh, dear me, Mark. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I think my gate should still be open, but you do what you have to do. But yeah, just also as a general advice / etiquette thing, if you have to step away from your Switch or leave it idle for a bit, you should leave, like if you're on somebody else's island, you should head out through the airport just to be super sure that your Switch doesn't time out. I'm not sure if that's what happened or if it was just an error, so I'm just saying generally. And did I build the roost on top of my museum? I tried to make a little cafe here, yes I did. I just had a little vision, wanted some place I could sit and enjoy the view. Have some nice hot soup. And a cup of coffee or tea. Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time up here, and one thing that sort of bums me out is I've never seen a villager up here. they just seem to stay away from it. Oh, and Basil, we definitely have folks interested in the Nook Mile tickets. Of course, they're yours and you can throw them away, but just so you know, drinks coffee. Yes, good. Sonic drinking coffee. It's gonna lead to some speedy antics, I'm sure. I hear you, Wondar. Wish the villagers would actually use the stuff you put down. They're very, like, I put a path here, which means they ought to come up here, but I wonder if the fence right at the top blocks them or something, you know? I wonder if this could be, like, better optimized for their pathfinding. Your speech-to-text picked up my voice, wow. No worries, no worries. Sorry for interfering with it, I suppose. I mean, I know just an accident, but... I think I get what you were saying. I've definitely also had a problem with another area. But I think I can really see why. I have... And this is another... I've got a lot of decorating to do. And one of these days I'll try to get my ducks in a row. And probably do an island decorating day. Where I don't open up my gates necessarily or head out. Every now and then I just take a day to do island stuff when I have to. Like, I love this area, and I dream of my villagers, you know, actually spending time here. And they've gotten to the entrance, basically. Not good with typing, so you use the speech-to-text. Any reason you need to. Assistive technologies, assistive devices, you know, it's taken me time to appreciate what they can do for people, honestly. Definitely still spending time trying to confront and, you know, kind of work against my just ableist privilege in so many ways. Alright, don't hit Sonic. Definitely don't hit Rob Gaming at all. Gonna back that up 100%. That's a huge no-no. I think if I got a path through here, I think the villagers would come. I think I need to try that at some point. Jacob, you gotta go. Well, thanks for coming over. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you had a good time. And I think... Are we still looking for Basil? Basil's still hiding? I'm sorry about that, Rob. I definitely don't like... I want to be very clear that I don't like or permit hitting without, like, mutual agreement. Now, I'm gonna, you know, generally speaking, I'm gonna let one hit slide. And it's gonna depend on how uncomfortable it makes people, but, you know, if there's one hit to test the waters or as an accident, I hope that it can be something that we can move on past as long. And this is very important. As long as people don't push it. Don't try to get another hit in. Yeah, I kind of just remembered that we should be seeking Basil on the island. I feel bad about that, but the flights sometimes really derail me. But then also, I just distract myself. Viewers may have noticed my habit of interrupting myself and distracting myself from whatever train of thought I might have been trying to get get to station. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Oh yeah, absolutely, Xianlu. Thanks for coming over too. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you coming and hanging out. Oh, peep. We got a hint there. Feel like I'm in the neighborhood. Alright, and we'll just wait for this, this flight to go out. Who's my favorite villager? So I always try to say that I kind of try not to play favorites. I try to appreciate what each villager has going on. But then I have to confess that I do have villagers who I just like a little bit more personally than others. It's definitely true. And in that context, I do think it's fair to answer and say that I think Fuchsia, who I hadn't really taken much notice of in previous games, but she was one of my original 2 villagers here on Glossmount, and has just really become not just my favorite on the island, but really one of my favorites of any of the villagers I've met throughout the games. All we get is that one peep out of Basil. And I am going to have to ask for an explanation on the Cyrillic later. And you hate Fuchsia. She took your spot when you were hunting for Lucky. Ah, I can understand that. That can be annoying. That can be very frustrating. Blame Tom Nook? Maybe? I don't know. I wish they gave you a little more time on the empty plots to fill them in yourself, though. I really do. And Wondar, yours Pashmina? Pashmina's really cool. I believe I met Pashmina on someone's island. You put an eviction sign next to Fuchsia's house. I've seen that. Yeah. I saw that, I think, for the first time on Angel's Angelic Cupcakes Island. No, actually, I think she goes by Angelic Chaos now. New username. Boy, it sure seemed like Basil was up there. I'm gonna go up to the next layer. Excuse me, Sonic. Sorry for the single lane here. Sneezing. He's sneezing. He's giving away his position. Yeah, yeah, see, Tom Nook, snookered her into that deal. We all know who the real villain is. No, I like Fuchsia. Not everybody has to enjoy the pink punk deer's charm like I do. And people are certainly going to have favorite villagers that I'm lukewarm about. I can tell you, I kind of have my first villager who I really sort of don't like yet at all, but Sterling. I hope that I can kind of come to like Sterling more. And I'm just gonna take a second here and go close my gates, since we're 5 minutes to end here. Everyone's good. Y'all can stay on for a few more minutes. You don't have to head out yet. I'm just, it's too close to end to have more people in, and that, yeah, you gotta run to class. Good luck. Hope you're not, hope you can get a good seat, or your favorite seat, or what have you. You know, the good armchair, possibly, if you're learning remotely. And thanks so much to everybody who's been here so far. And yeah, we do still have 5 more minutes to seek Basil, Try to find that sneezy, sneaky Napoleon. And then I'll have to be rolling. Rolling on out of here. And looking to see who to raid. I'm trying to, let me think. I thought there was like one other stream thing I had to mention. But I kind of think I've covered everything that was on my mind today. Oh, your Chromebook just crashed. Darn. I'm real sorry to hear that. Usually that's like one of their really key points is their reliability. Hello, 123456789 Thank you for the follow. I think that might be a bot. Either that or somebody just picked a real good username. I'm not sure. I don't see a lot of straight numbers around. But I actually have a Chromebook myself. And, yeah, I thought it was a very solid machine. Why does everyone think you're a bot? I'm very sorry to make assumptions. It was just a question in my mind. It's the linear sequence of numbers. It's unusual to see that in human-generated usernames, at least in my experience. And you know, all I have is my life experience to go on. But at least in the I mean, the thing is, in, you know, whatever, the 20 plus years I've been on the internet in some fashion or another, it's just that people, if there's numbers in your username, they tend to either be something where you could sort of suss out, like, oh, that's a birth year, or that could be some other number of like significance. Or it's like something that looks like a random pattern. So, you know, speaking for myself, I'm definitely conditioned to, you know, look for those patterns. And it's just the straight numbers, unusual to see. I'm glad I could read it out though. Glad I could get that out. Normally bots just lurk is a thing, so I was definitely willing to extend the benefit of the doubt. It's something I try to be, I don't know how important it is to be like actively trying to purge your chat on Twitch of lurking bots. It's something I've tried to do just because I'm sort of afraid of, like, someday, you know, I mean, more so when I was working toward affiliate, it was actually a big concern that I was going to, like, you know, hit 50 followers and apply to Twitch and have them say, you know, no, you got too many bots in your views, too many bots in your chat, your numbers are inflated. So that's kind of why I have been more, tried to be more proactive about it. But I really try to, like, make sure that it's, like, I really try to give folks the benefit of the doubt, because I don't want to ban somebody who's just lurking. So I go to, like, before that ever happens, I go to individual profiles. I actually do, like, a web search on the username to see if anybody else has been talking about them. And occasionally, sometimes the lurking Twitch bots will have, on their pages, sometimes they'll actually have instructions on how you can tell it to leave your chat, which really seems like it should be like a mandatory thing required by Twitch terms of service or something. Just, it's actually very surprising to me that they seem to be kind of cool with people building bots that just go and join as many Twitch channels as they can, because it really seems, considering that you can also get in trouble with Twitch for, you know, for them thinking your views are like artificially inflated. I don't know, it just seems odd to me. That's really all I can say about it. It is 10 o'clock, so I gotta finish. But folks, I do stream Animal Crossing every morning. I do not have plans to change that. If I ever do, I'm going to give people a really big heads up. And also, my official Twitch schedule is accurate. It's even supposed to try to auto-detect your local time zone. I do have some people on my island. You're welcome to join me for the ending and just head out really at your convenience. I can't leave my Switch up and running forever, but probably a bit. So I will be back tomorrow morning. I'm gonna tell people when I can continue with the Pikmin stream. Soon, I hope. I just don't know. Let's take a look here and see who's live. For anybody who feels like sticking around, we'll maybe throw a raid somewhere. Gotta go fast indeed. Indeed. But thanks so much to folks who joined me today. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you to anybody who just hung out in chat, anybody who visited, anybody who lurked. I really do appreciate it, and I want to be clear. I appreciate the lurkers. I want to shout you out. And all I can say is just that bots who lurk and don't do anything are the only ones who aren't welcome here. I'm just not down with them. I think we're gonna give a raid to Hyrule Gaming Group, doing a villager hunt. They do a pretty nice Animal Crossing stream. Just so folks know, I do not believe they're necessarily a family-friendly stream. So do be aware of that. At least I don't see it tagged as such. I have enjoyed their streams in the past, apparently a friend of Sonic as well, and Hazy. So cool. Glad to hear that. I really think a good streamer over there. Am I... Hyrule Gaming Group, I was trying to type Hylian. That's how much of a Zelda nerd I am. Did a Nook Mile ticket trade once. Awesome. Well, the raid, for people who want to stick around, feel free to say hi. You know, we'll be a drop in that big pond a little bit, but definitely feel free to say hi. And thanks again, folks. Really hope you take care and have a good rest of your day. And I appreciate it again. See you folks